got quite a few items in, so I've been sitting here trying to sort through all those free samples. If you noticed, there's still a few free samples I still need to clean up with. So let's just go through that real quick. Let's see here. Notch. I definitely have that. Let's go grab another Mercer sphere. Some SAM. A lot more SAM. I'll save my Mercer spheres for that last one. Oxide vial, alright, I'm going to do that. Alright, I need... Give me all your SAM. Alright, I can only hold some of it. Where's my bars section? There's my bars. You can go in there, you can go in there. Much other stuff can go into the depot.
Sometimes toes need to be stepped on for the sake of progress. Fortunately for you, I have no toes. If you are
Very
confident
fortunate.
you already understand the new technologies you are about to use, by all means, learn the hard way. Very efficient. Also, rude. I will now assume you are an expert, and judge your use of these technologies accordingly. I wonder, is it that you're eager to please, impatient, or very efficient? I have my theory.
It's just useful, so I'm not going to worry too much about it at the moment. I should see what that is at least. The rest of that filler. Green is just filler stuff, so it's not essential that I use my resources on it. But I don't know what's after that. So, are there more computers? There should be. Yes, definitely more computers. I don't need the chainsaw anymore. That could be dropped. Let's replace it with the inhaler, I think. A couple extra sloops. Probably going to be a filler, but let's check. Oh no. Oh, yeah, the Pactrum Majors. Something for phase 5, which I don't need in this run because I'm only going to phase 3. So I'll say that's good enough. I don't have nobelisks. I don't think I have fabric. I don't think I got any extra fabric in here. Let's see, this is still filling up. This is going to be very slow. Do I have this stuff for a tier 6? Might. I definitely have that. Do I have any extra triguns? I do. Alright. Speed this up a little bit. empty out that portal. There we go. A little bit faster. Could be dumped in. Sure, let's loop those. Alright. So we'll see if we got any fabric from bundles or not. If so, I'll be able to hit up a bunch of these. That I don't need. That I'll definitely get. I got some extra silicone. I still don't have iron rebar, I don't think. Yeah, I still don't have a recipe for that. But maybe we got some in bundles. I can do that now. Sure, why not? Oh, is a truck actually useful? I'll save my resources, actually. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Oh, that's right, I need a hard drive for that. Some black powder, a whole bunch of black powder. Liquid fuel could be useful. Let's not worry too much about it for now. I think that's most of the important stuff to get out of there. Just dump a bunch of stuff in the depot. That'd be useful later if I decide to go into radiation areas. Alright, let's see here. Did I get a... because I don't have a manufacturer yet, but I might... Yeah, still don't have a converter, but no manufacturer, which is funny. But I think I might have got a different recipe for the steel plates, or smart plates. Yes. Okay, cool. So I don't need a manufacturer for that. All I need are motors, rotors, and reinforced. So I can do that and start working on Tier 1 space elevator, finally. So, let's see here. Got my plates going out here, and rotors just right next to each other. Alright, cool. I like to say I planned that, but I clearly did not. Per minute, 4 per minute. Those are not going very fast. I'll definitely need to speed that up, but for now, let's just get some smart plating up and going. I have Mark II power lines yet? I do. Nice. Let's put that on the bar. Or actually, power line. Does it automatically do Mark IIs? I don't think so. No, it doesn't. Alright. And you can start making smart plating. And space elevator can go way out here in the middle of nowhere, because why not? I need more wire. Wire is right around here somewhere. Way over here. Space elevator, go. So making 10 of those per minute and 4 of those. So I can at least get... There's my rotor backlog, not great. I'll just do one more of these for now. Oop, nope. And it's facing the wrong way. You would think with the duplicate it would, automatically face the same way, but it is not.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery.
I already know. Speed that up a little bit. Should be merger, yeah. Alright. Once that gets kicked off, be able to do that. Let's see, do I have coal power yet? I do have coal. I also have fuel. But I don't have a way to make fuel yet, I don't think. Well, I do have a refinery. Do I have... Trail rocket fuel. I don't have a blender yet. But I can make just straight rocket fuel from iron rods. I wonder if the randomizer, random recipes is screwing with the random things from Archipelago, because it might generate the recipe based off of what you have access to when you unlock it. So since I'm still in tier 1, it might just make this a tier 1 input recipe, because it feels like a lot of stuff I'm doing is just iron rod into something else. I might need to test that out some more in the future, because nothing I really have has been taking late game. Are normal, I think. It's hard to say exactly what the random recipes is doing. So yeah, like there, a computer is just taking literally wire and iron rods. Future runs, I might disable the random recipes, but at the same time, I don't know, it's entertaining. Some of it seems pretty normal, like Eternium looks fine, and that is definitely not fine. It's like the way I am getting packaged. No, it was, yeah, turning iron rods into branches, and then branches into a whole bunch of stuff. What was it? It's not even showing up here anymore. Weird. So I'm doing packaged ionized fuel. Did it change? So what is happening with this over here now? Now they did change it. Huh. So that broke this production because it's not doing that anymore. Okay. Interesting. How much of this did I get made? Not very much. So yeah, this reverted back to a normal recipe. Previously it was just the ionized fuel and those, oh, and yeah, iron plates that created that. So I think the Archipelago mod and the random recipe mod are conflicting with each other. I think what happens is as soon as a recipe gets unlocked, the random recipe mod sets the recipe. But then when I load a save game in the future, Archipelago loads up everything that it should have access to and then sets it back to where it should be. Because this is back to default. So, well, no, because, well, Archipelago set this recipe, so that's why it's still going. Though that might honestly be normal. I don't know. What is something I know that is random specific? Where's my quick-wire production? It was over this way. Wire, but this could be an Archipelago Quaternium wire. No, that's normal. I know that's a thing. Wire was right over here, I believe. Yeah. So that's still going. Iron straight into quick wire. So that could be an Archipelago update as well. It's hard to say. Yeah, so this one reverted. Because this used to be just steel pipe and nothing else into stators. Well, no. That's right. Because I did not fully set this one up because I wanted to get a backlog of quick wire because this was not going the fastest. So never mind, that one is normal. See, I don't know. I think maybe just Fixmas in general broke this one. Which, to be fair, that was a very powerful recipe, so whatever. Let's just rip that up. Those can stay because whatever. Those are still going. Let's see here. What else do I need to do? I should go tap more nodes to get things set up. Because I could probably set up a steel beam specific area. Beam, molded beam. Probably set up a molded beam pretty quickly. So I find a spot that has iron Yeah, iron and... Oh, that's petroleum coke. Never mind. That is much less useful. Iron coal is not too bad. But honestly, I might just bypass the steel entirely and just go straight with iron. Although getting the iron portion is kind of annoying. The bar, because I need both iron and copper. If I can find a point that has both iron and copper next to each other. Tapping that copper. Alright, the iron did not fully go through. I want to have to run things together again. Well, normal and pure, which is annoying because I need a lot more iron than I do copper. That's all that's nearby. If I set that up with a higher miner, I might be able to work with that. But because this needs to be iron plates as well, because I need to pump out a lot of iron for that. Which is not great. Do I have a way to make silica yet? A gross version of it. Yeah, I don't have a way to get dissolved. Well, I could do that. Nitric acid. Yeah, only way to is unpackage it, so never mind. I have a quick way to get that up and going yet. Well, let's go ship out these smart platings. Maybe I can get something set up for with the next tier of stuff. I slowly make it there. Tier miner do I have access to? Mark 3. That could counteract what I need for impure. I thought impure will drop that down to half, I believe. Which is kind of gross. That's only 120. It's the same I get from a pure Mark 1. So not the best. Platform, there it is. Let me up. Where's the power? No, I need actual power to this. That's why there's no power, because there is none. Oh, does Pays out not any power? Pretty sure it does. Yeah, I guess not. Huh, I always thought it did. Alright, well. You still get over here so I can float. Pull that up and launch it off.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pilot.
Yep.
Phase 1 of Project Assembly completed. This is only the beginning of Project Assembly, the first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so far. Reminder, not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and/or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of Project Assembly.
Do this one. I know he's been waiting for this for a little bit, so let's get that out to him. Need some more of those, which I know I have just sitting around. Yeah, a whole slew of those. Nope. And I need more cable. Do I have more cable just sitting around? I don't think so. No. I'll just go grab that instead of pulling it out of my depot. Because I know it's right over here somewhere. There. Got that for him. Alright, yeah, look at the next one. Two, yeah, I definitely have all that. Should be able to tear through most of these. Yeah, I definitely have all of those. I have, or at least access to all of those, so this should go by fairly quickly, and then I just need to work on actual phase 2 of the space elevator. So, let's see here. What do we need for versatile framework? Alright, I don't have a manufacturer yet, but I can do that. So, back to needing steel beams. Modular frames is easy. I'm already making those. Not very quickly, but I am. I'd probably tap into another copper somewhere to do that. Because I'm pretty sure that's copper. Yeah. Alright, so if I tap into another copper... So if I go up where I was thinking over here, I might be able to focus entirely on versatile frameworks up there. That impure kind of sucks, though. Honestly, I might go further. Oh, no, this is all kind of terrible area. So I might just go somewhere else entirely. Build it up, throw it into a storage container, and then just turn it in by hand all at once. How's my power looking? A lot of production, but if I get a Mark III miner out there, that'll start eating it up real fast. So Mark III miner requires 45. Like the fact that's an impure over there, but I actually might be able to make it work because that would be the same as this over here, and I'm still getting a lot of stuff out of it, and it's focused. If it's focused entirely on the versatile framework, I'll probably be able to get a decent chunk out of it. Yeah, let's go set that up. It's close by. And it's better to have something going with those than nothing at all, so. Let's drag power out there. Let's see here. Let's ping again, so I know exactly where I'm going. This way. Put down that a couple times. There we go. Double click's not working very well. Alright. Let's see what we got here. I think this is the iron. Yep, this is the iron. And where's the copper? That guy way over there. What do we have in between us? Limestone. There. I don't know if I'll need that, but good to know it's there. There's the copper. Alright, so can I make 2 of these? Yes. That up and going. Yep, too far away to duplicate. That up and going. Alright, so this is outputting 240. So I should be able to split that out pretty quickly. Let's see here. 0.3 is 270, so yeah, that'll work. Let's just put down a splitter immediately. Alright. Alright, so let's see here. 20. That should be plenty for this instance, so just bring it over. Money as well, so I can just spit straight out. Alright, so what I need is foundry, spitting out bars. So this can go all into it. That means 3. More iron rods. Okay. Back we go. I need to stock up on these. So that's good for that. And over there is going to go straight into more frames. And that should be everything I need for versatiles. And I'll have to figure out automated wiring in a little bit. Where are my iron rods at? Right here. And I'm using them all. To find some dedicated spot for iron rods at some point. Let's see, do I have any extra? Yeah, I have some extra. Hopefully I don't need too many. Iron rod's going. Yeah, they're going into there, that's right. Yep, it is using up all of them. Is it backed up? It is backed up. Alright, I might get one more dedicated iron rod going here. Steep. Yeah, this is a mess. Let's see here. Let's upgrade one of these power poles somewhere. There we go. Yeah. Got a little bit more iron rod production going. Usually like to do... Oh, that's probably way too close. Yes. Pull that back a little bit. Double that up there. Overall. Alright, so I'm supposed to face this a different way. course, it's going to be too steep. Alright, we're just going to clip right in. It's fine. This way, please. There we go. Straight through. Isn't this going? Let's go power. Just say it has no power. No, I might have accidentally made a pole instead of connecting it to the miner. Alright, whatever. Do have some power shards, so I can increase this if I need to. But I think this should work out okay for now. That's coming over. So this is making a lot of bars. So I stick this out here. And this make what is it I want to make? Steel beams. So another foundry. So I need plates and bars. So I got the bars. So let's see exactly how many I need. Alright. So I need 40 ingots per minute. Doing 75. Right. So that means I'm going to have technically 30 left over if I do a 1-to-1 ratio. Let's see here. What is the structure? So that would be an actual even ratio. So this combination uses up one foundry worth of bars, but I'm going to be 3 plates short per minute. So that kind of sucks. How exactly do I want to do this? Might want to overclock out all these just a tiny bit to get an extra 3 plates per minute out. Or was it 3? It was... Yeah, it was 5. 5 plates per minute. So if eke out just an extra 5 per minute, that would, yeah, equal out. Or wait, no. 15 per minute. I was looking at the wrong one. Well, that's less useful. Or a lot of overclocking to really even that out. So I'd have to go more. I'd require 2 shards here to go by here to get that extra 15 per minute. So I might need to have one of these dedicated to just plates. So I have 1-to-1, 1-to-1, and then this one just all plates to help supplement the rest. Feels like what I'm going to have to do. Could do the math to make it a little bit cleaner, but I don't care that much. So, if I spit this straight out, first let's get splitter going here. Do this on all these. 75, so that means I need a higher tier belt. That's right. How do I want to do this? I think I want to... Yeah, hold on. Split and merge. Do that. Have an... Well, AI splitter wouldn't matter any. Actually, would it... Let's see, do I even have... I do... Could make a couple of these. I don't want the primary going forward and the overflow going off to the right. But that's how it will go anyway, because the minimum amount's going to be into the constructor, which is right there. And then the bars will go around to the foundry. So yeah, I don't need a priority. Okay, so turn to there. Making plates. Here. Factory. To supplement. There. To the boundary. This go over here. To there. Okay. So now all I need is some extra plate coming across this way. If I do this setup for both of those, well, at least this one, that should work. Just facing the wrong way. One thing I do all the time is face splitters the wrong way. To set up like that, that's fine. I'll just make it as best as I can. Look the clipping, but it's fine. Let's see, this needs to go. Clean that up. Close. Again, I need both a merger and a splitter here. I think what I need to do, I need to output all the plates onto one belt and then come back around and split it. Yep, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Okay. that's the case. This is all going to be plates. So I need 75 per minute. I need 3 of these. I can underclock them. It'll be fine. Let's go there. Yeah, this doesn't feel right. That's because it is in fact not right. Okay, and then all these are going to merge together. This 2, 3, 4, 5, 100. So yeah, just Mark II belt is going to work. Storage for overflow, in case I need to grab it later. It's definitely too steep. Across to here. Let's build this somewhere a little more even. Such as with some foundations. Stick you over there. Splitter coming in from this way. Put you on top. Beams. This guy, I don't have any lifts at the moment, so hopefully you can make it up there. Oh yeah, okay, cool. These don't need to be split because this is a single line going straight in. Two. Somehow. Too long. Okay, that's fine. There. It's a mess, but that should work. Here. Container just kind of out there. Screw it, let's put it on the foundation. Ah, these hills suck. Alright, that's fine. You. Two coming out of there. Okay. There are my steel plates being made. Whole bunch of power. It's not taking up too much power. Yeah, getting a little close. Definitely gonna have to go get some coal here soon. That up and going. I'm going to take a small break before I get the other half set up. And I'm going to do my Chrono Trigger run here in a second. So I'm going to hop off for a bit. I will be back in a few hours.